What's going on, guys? Welcome to Chiefs Chat, episode 10. Now, this is a special episode. I got my good buddy Drew Jones, and he's going to share his thoughts about yesterday's game against the New York Jets.
No, I gotta see the Chiefs did absolutely excellent in that
I would
game.
agree.
But I gotta say the exact opposite about the Jets. If I was a New York Jets fan, I gotta say it's gonna be an absolutely devastating day. 9-35. That is absolutely sad.
Good.
No, what's funny about that is LeVeon Bell was literally just traded to the Chiefs from the New York Jets. So maybe that speaks about our predictions about LeVeon Bell. Now, I didn't think LeVeon Bell would fit so well in the Chiefs, but apparently he was doing so well, as I heard on the television.
He had a solid game in the receiving sec. He had a few rushes. Didn't perform as well as we thought he would, but he had some great contributions in the passing game. Got to give Le'Veon Bell credit for that. And it just looked it was a bleak comparison when you look at Le'Veon Bell on the Chiefs and compare him to the way he performed on the Jets. Really goes to show that organization does not have a solid front office.
It's got to be the organization of the Chiefs
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. A very poorly run organization on the Jets' part. And then you look at Andy Reid, Brett Veach, the job they've done to create this football team. Le'Veon Bell, he seemingly fits right in,
Of course, we didn't think that because of the poor performances of the New York Jets in the past.
Exactly, yeah. And that's the thing about Le'Veon Bell and this Chiefs team. I know I've said in past episodes that I'm not fond of the guy, but I want to see more from him. I want to see if he makes a positive contribution. And as we sit here right now, we do see that he is taking snaps away from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I believe the total was 6 rushes right here for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And then we had 6 for Le'Veon Bell. So they're splitting carries, and that's something I don't really want to see because Le'Veon Bell, he's a veteran guy. And you look at Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's a solid young rookie presence in this offense. And, I want to see him get some more carries and really develop in this offense. But anyway, your thoughts on Le'Veon Bell, seeing the impact he's had on this Chiefs team?
Yeah, honestly, I saw some good performances. I think it's probably just the morale of the Chiefs team as a general.
And that's a big thing, too.
The Chiefs team's got that drive. We're in it to win it no matter what happens. Obviously, you can see by the 7-1 that they have right now, 7-1 lead.
Yeah.
I think it's just all about how the team presents itself. The New York Jets just, honestly, it was kind of a lazy game.
Exactly, yeah.
Maybe they went into the game with the wrong mindset. They knew that the Chiefs were absolutely banger, and they're like, they got Pat Mahomes.
Just kind of threw in the towel before it even started.
That
might have happened.
And honestly, they might just have that mindset for the whole season because they're 0-8 right now, which is not good at all.
They've got 0 wins, 8 losses.
Yeah.
Pretty sad.
Yeah.
But exactly. I go back to what you said about Le'Veon Bell. He just wanted to be in a winning environment. He just wanted to be on a team that knows how to win, and their main goal is focused on winning games, week by week. And I think Le'Veon Bell, he's really changed the morale of this Chiefs team. Having a guy like Le'Veon Bell, a veteran presence in the rushing attack, I think it really helps this offense. And overall, even if we can't directly see the impact of Le'Veon Bell, he is making an impact either way. So anyway, I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna switch things up. We're gonna talk about the performance of Patrick Mahomes. What did you see from Patrick Mahomes? Because he's had some great performance in the past, but never before has he had a 400-yard game, 5-touchdown game, and been able to do that with 0 interceptions. So a very clean game for Patrick Mahomes, but at the same time, putting up those superhuman numbers. What did you see from Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, honestly, I gotta say, I wasn't surprised at all. Seeing us, of course, Kansas City Chiefs have that kind of streak of losing in the first half and absolutely smacking that team in the last half. Yeah. This game, I think it was just an easy win for them.
Exactly, yeah.
Especially for Pat Mahomes. Yeah. All around, the performance of him as a general was just hitting it as hard as he can the whole game. Because sometimes they kind of hold him back because he's kind of like a secret weapon. Yeah. MVP right now, but
they just let him loose.
They just absolutely destroyed the Jets.
Yeah.
Now let's compare Patrick Mahomes to
look at the Jets stats. Yeah, it's a pretty bleak comparison.
If it will work.
I'll link the website in the description below. But we got NFL.com checking some stats for the Jets. Anyway,
now we got Sam Darnold, who
pretty bleak performance for Sam Darnold.
I got to say, it pales comparison to Pat Mahomes.
Yeah,
416
and
yards.
you saw a lot more production from Sam Darnold. Not a lot of yards, but in the first half of the game, I believe Sam Darnold, he had a better game because he seemed to be more of a game managing quarterback. He didn't seem to do he didn't have a lot of deep shots down the field like Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, Hence why he only ended up having 133 yards. But in the first half of the game, he really had a solid showing, being a game management quarterback, and maybe showing signs that the system of Adam Gase, the head coach, is kind of working. But second half of the game kind of showed us that
absolutely
that
showed that side.
And yeah, exactly. And the thing about this Jets offense, they were getting down the field in a way, but they just weren't scoring touchdowns. And you got to be able to score touchdowns to beat this Chiefs team. Exactly.
I think that's the difference between Sam Darnold and Patrick Mahomes. Now, Pat Mahomes had that mindset. We're just gonna drive into this game and don't stop. Sam Darnold showed maybe a good first half, but at the last half, it fell apart.
Exactly.
It kind of feels like he maybe got a little tired.
And that's been a pattern for this Jets offense last couple of weeks. They haven't been able to score any points whatsoever in the second half of the game. It's been pretty sad for the Jets, but
it has been absolutely sad. I mean, they were actually. I think prove me if I'm wrong. I did see the Jets in the lead for like maybe a few seconds.
I don't think so.
I think so. Maybe I was just saying.
But you know what? Yeah, that's how it goes with a lot of these Chiefs games. We play teams that we don't necessarily assume we don't think that we're going to lose it, or we don't think we're going to. What am I trying to say? We don't. We
don't want to assume
the other team. It looks like a team we're probably going to beat, but they end up scoring a lot of points against us in the first part of the game. I can see why you might think that's how, because it was 9-14 at one point in the game, so it was very close, and.
As you can see, the second half of the game, the Chiefs just kept scoring, and just kept going. And I think that's what the New York Jets lacks is the total morale of the team. Hey, we're in it to win it, and I think they're just like, we're in it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're playing football.
We're playing football. I mean,
that's kind of what
it's not. It's not completely serious.
Exactly.
Now this is got to be the exact opposite of the Raiders game that we don't like to talk about.
Yeah, but I've just kind of stopped myself from thinking about that game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, exactly. Your point. So Derek Carr having a great game against us in that Oakland contest, throwing over 400 yards, I believe. Well, I'm not sure if it was over 400 yards. I think it was around 350, but performing very well against this Chiefs team. And the secondary, that was really the one game so far this season that they've really struggled. Aside from that Raiders game, in every single other game so far this season, they've held our opponent under 20 points. So that one game just kind of
we sort of got to hand it to Oakland though.
They performed very well.
Beating the Chiefs, so
exactly.
Giving us one loss. At least we're not over here like the Jets. 8 losses.
With
absolutely no wins.
Yeah.
They're not doing good. Maybe we might see something better, but it's probably because they lost LeVeon Bell. Not gonna lie. Maybe.
I'm sure.
Or they're just a weak team. Yeah, this year.
Yeah. And the thing was, even before Le'Veon Bell left the Jets, their leading rusher was Frank Gore, and Frank Gore is 37. So, having Frank Gore on the roster, it's just kind of funny because
kind of an old guy.
Yeah, exactly. Knowing that at one point in his career he was an All-Pro running back for the 49ers, and seeing him lead this Jets team in rushing yards really goes to show that this Jets team is horrible. Just absolutely garbage.
Honestly, absolutely a fun game to watch. Everyone likes to watch their favorite team absolutely obliterate the opposing team. Absolutely game. Sad day for the Jets. I gotta say, honestly, I don't really feel bad for them, but maybe because I'm biased, I gotta feel bad because they went against the Chiefs, and you could see what happened last year.
I mentioned this before, but at some point, I remember, I think halfway through the game, I was like, the Chiefs were dominating the Jets at that point, so I was like, I wonder what it's like to be a Jets fan. I wonder what it's like to just kind of, watch your team suck.
Yeah, sit back and
just
cry.
I just sat there and I was like, all right, I'm gonna pretend to be a Jets fan, and I just watched my team, the Jets, get absolutely obliterated, and I cried. I literally cried. Not actually. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm just.
But I'm sure.
But I couldn't do it for.
I'm sure some people actually have cried while watching
a lot of Jets fans. And I've said in the last video, if you're a Jets fan, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Honestly,
I feel horrible for you.
You might hate us right now.
Yeah.
But honestly,
we're making fun of your team a little bit. But
yeah, we don't hate you. But exactly. You can't lie. You can't deny and say that the Jets have poor performances. Of course, we have Andy Reid, probably one of the statistically best coaches in the whole league.
That was my dad, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know. But anyway. Absolutely, I agree with your point. Adam Gase, he should be fired immediately. He's just a horrible head coach, and that really, that really showed in this game against the Chiefs. I feel like I kind of told myself, I don't know if this is a factor. I don't know if they're going to end up doing this, but after this game, wouldn't you think that's the final straw? Adam Gase, he's just not a good head coach, and he's proven time and time again that he can't come through for his team.
Maybe he's just lazy.
Yeah, well, he's not good. Yeah, and he's lazy, and he's just horrible at play calling. He just doesn't have a good football mind, in my opinion. He might have been a great college coach. I don't know much about I don't know much about Adam Gase. Yeah, I don't know about his past or anything like that. But he's no Andy Reid, that's for sure. So.
I mean, of course, Andy Reid just standing over there with his face shield on, absolute beast right there. Like,
I think
like
Andy Reid,
I want to know what goes on between his head because he's
exactly.
I think it's because he's such a cool, calm, collected kind of guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they score, you don't see him like over there like you know what I'm saying?
He's just
over there like he's over there like all right.
Yeah, analyzing everything that's going on. So.
We just got to keep going, and
exactly,
if we keep going, we'll win. So.
Yeah, exactly. And Andy Reid. He just likes cheeseburgers. I think that's what really sets him apart. I'm just joking around, but anyway.
Yeah. I feel like if
he just likes cheeseburgers.
If I win this game, I would get myself a nice double cheeseburger, like you said, like the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, yeah.
He's like, how about those? How about those Chiefs? I would go home and get myself a nice cheeseburger.
Chiefs. Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't really have much left to say about this Jets game. So I was going to ask you, Drew. How do you feel about this Chiefs team as a whole? Because I know you've been kind of staying tuned to the Chiefs team. I know you watched them win the Super Bowl last year. So how are you feeling about our chances this year, knowing what you know about this Chiefs team?
I gotta say, coming into this video, I'm not like the biggest football fan.
Exactly,
and you know that. I'm not like I don't really stay up to date. But more recently, because everyone likes to talk about football, I've been watching the past Chiefs chat, and I'm saying I'm learning a lot more stuff.
Exactly.
And I'm learning of how genuinely great the Chiefs team really is.
It's something special. Yeah, it really is.
My mom absolutely loves the Chiefs, and I'm like, I don't blame her.
Yeah,
honestly, I don't blame her.
Could, yeah.
Because they just have great performance after great performance. Of course, it's the Raiders game. I mean, I gotta say the Raiders game, even though we lost, that was still a great performance because the team always had that mindset.
And that's the thing. Yeah.
They lost once, and they're like, all right, we gotta take the L,
Yeah.
And they just kept going, and look at where we are now.
Exactly, and you even saw within that game the fight in this Chiefs team because being down 24-40, with not much time left in the fourth quarter, really demoralizes your team. But
they just kept going.
They kept fighting. They ended up scoring a touchdown, getting that awesome 2-point conversion to give themselves a shot. But the defense unable to stop the the rushing attack of the Raiders in that drive.
Of course, it's because
we fell short.
He's young. Things are going incredible with his life. So yeah.
Exactly. I mean, he's on top of the world. So
I can't wait to see what the Chiefs do. Of course, I'm not the biggest football follower, but I gotta say that I absolutely 100% respect the Chiefs.
Being in Kansas City, everybody's got some thoughts.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Everybody's got
think about the Chiefs.
Passionate feelings about this Chiefs team because it's a special team. It's a very a unique time in the Chiefs' history because not many teams have this much success in a short in this short period of time that we've been absolutely blessed to have Patrick Mahomes on our team.
Of course, it's been a long time since we won the Super Bowl.
Exactly. I think 50 years.
I think it's because we just got a really good lineup this year.
We do. Yeah, we really
last season.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all we got for Chiefs chat. Hope you guys enjoyed Drew Jones being on my show. He's a great guy, fantastic Chiefs fan. So that's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next Chiefs chat. Peace out. Nice.